Hi everyone. This is not the kind of e-bike you casually hop on and forget about. It is big, heavy, fast, and if you are not paying attention, it can surprise you very quickly. Today I'm sharing my experience with this FREESKY fat tire electric bike. And right away, the first thing that stood out to me was the size. In pictures, it already looks pretty serious, but once it's in front of you, it has that big, beastly, almost electric motorcycle feel. The frame looks solid, the tires are wide, and the whole bike gives off a rugged, go-anywhere kind of impression. Assembly was pretty straightforward for me. It was not difficult, but I would say the instructions could be a little clearer in a couple of places. If you take your time, it is manageable, and having a second person help with the front tire makes things easier. I used the video guidance along with the manual, and after everything was tightened up, the battery was charged, and the display came on, it was basically ready to ride. On the first ride, I definitely recommend starting slow. This is not one of those weak e-bikes where you twist the throttle and wonder if anything is happening. This thing has real pull, especially when both motors are active. The torque feels very strong, and on hills it makes a huge difference. I've ridden it on pavement, gravel, grass, dirt, and hilly paths, and it handles all of that with confidence. The hill climbing ability is probably one of my favorite parts. If you live near hills, foothills, or rougher paths, the dual motor setup really changes the experience. Steep sections that would normally make you work hard feel surprisingly easy. You can still pedal if you want some exercise, but if you get tired, the motor takes over and keeps everything moving smoothly. In pedal assist, the pedaling feels very light, almost like you are just spinning along while the bike does most of the work. The ride comfort is also better than I expected for such a powerful bike. The fat tires help a lot, and the suspension takes the harshness out of bumps in the road. On uneven paths, dirt, and gravel, it feels stable and planted. Even when riding faster, the bike does not feel nervous. It has a heavy, solid feel, which can be a downside if you need to lift it often, but once you are riding, that weight actually helps it feel stable. Speaking of weight, this is definitely a heavy bike. I would not call it lightweight or easy to carry around. If you live upstairs or need to load it into a vehicle all the time, that is something to think about. But for me, once it's rolling, the weight is not really a problem. It still handles well, and it's easy enough to maneuver while riding. The speed is another thing that needs respect. This bike can move. I've had it riding comfortably around the high 20 miles per hour range, and it feels smooth there. Almost motorcycle-like acceleration. It can get up into the low 30 miles per hour range, and at that point, I would absolutely recommend wearing a helmet and being careful about where you ride. It is fun, but it is also a lot of bike. I did notice that at around the low 30s, there can be a shutdown limit, and pulling the battery resets it. For my normal riding, this is not a major issue, because I don't really need to be pushing the bike that hard all the time. Most recreational riders are going to find the top speed more than enough. Still, it is worth mentioning if you are the type of rider who wants to test the upper limits. Battery performance has been one of the strongest parts of the experience. On longer rides, I have not had that anxious feeling of wondering if I'm going to make it home. I've done rides across town and longer recreational rides, and the battery life has felt very solid. Even riding fast with both motors active, it still had a good amount left after a decent distance. For normal use, the range feels dependable. I also like the battery setup because it is convenient. You can charge it while it is on the bike or remove it if that works better for your setup. That flexibility makes everyday use easier, especially if you store the bike in one place but charge inside. The display is another nice touch. It is bright and easy to see, and it gives the bike a more polished feel. I'm still learning some of the features and functions, but the basic information is easy to read while riding. On a bike this powerful, having a clear display matters because you want to know your speed and battery level at a glance. For safety, I appreciate having the headlight, taillight with turn signals, and electronic horn. Those details make it feel more prepared for road use, paths, and mixed riding. When you are on a big, fast e-bike, being visible and being able to signal matters. It gives me more confidence when sharing space with others. Comfort is also good overall. The seat that comes with the bike is comfortable enough, but I can understand wanting a wider seat depending on personal preference. That's one of the easier things to customize. The riding position feels relaxed, and because the motor assistance is so strong, longer rides do not feel exhausting. One thing I really like is how versatile the bike feels. You can ride full electric, you can pedal manually, or you can use pedal assist. That makes it useful for different moods. If I want a little workout, I pedal. If I'm tired or facing a big hill, I let the motor help. If I just want to cruise, full electric mode is right there. It also feels like a fun family or outdoor activity bike. With a rear rack setup, it becomes more useful for carrying extra items. And some accessory packages include things like mirrors, a phone holder, rack bag, locks, a helmet, and more. And an upgraded shock absorber. Those add-ons can make the bike feel more complete depending on how you plan to use it. Overall build quality feels impressive. The bike looks and feels well constructed, and it gives the impression of something built for more than just smooth city streets. Whether riding for fun, climbing hills, cruising across town, or taking it onto dirt and gravel, it feels capable. My few negatives are simple. It is heavy, the manual could be clearer, and there may be a bit of learning involved with the controls and speed limits. But those are minor, compared to how much performance, comfort, and confidence the bike delivers. So my final take is this. If you want a lightweight, casual little commuter, this may be more bike than you need. But if you want a powerful, stable, fat-tire e-bike that can handle hills, rough surfaces, longer rides, and fast cruising, this FREESKY is a seriously enjoyable machine. It feels strong, comfortable, and ready for adventure, as long as you respect the power. If you have any questions about this product, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.